Rolling Star!
So, Super Potato was pretty alright, and I laid down an extensive amount of money in said establishment. Let's just start randomly. So, Street Fighter Zero. This is a really... It made Ryu and Ken look kind of very feminine, which I'm not opposed to by any means. It's just kind of surprising to me. So this was the first Street Fighter Zero, and it was in that period on the Saturn, that period when it seems like developers really realised just how good the Saturn was for 2D games. So it was this, Darkstalkers, X-Men vs Street Fighter, and X-Men in general, Children of the Atom, that really started exploiting Saturn's 2D capabilities. And I won't unbox all of these because it's going to take a while otherwise. Looks pretty damn good. So that's Street Fighter Zero, the first one, which I've never played. We have here another baffling Evangelion game. I tried playing this one, 100 yen. I tried playing another one of these, so I've got no idea what's going on, but as an Evangelion fan, see that, you gotta jump in. Okay, so here's some moneymaker to begin with. 2,289 yen, which is kind of pushing the limit where I start thinking, do I really want this? It's like 16, because the yen is dying against the pound recently, I'm not sure what it is, it's probably like £2. But by my salary, it's starting to get a little bit expensive for a game. This was one of the last games released on the Saturn, I believe, and it required the extra cartridge of RAM to make it work. I don't know. It might have it in there. It says on the packaging that it comes with it, but because it's used, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. So it's the same in a lot of Japanese, like when they hand out packs of tissues on the street in Japan, and I was practically tearing it open my teeth, and then Yumi-chan was all like, what are you doing, freak? It's just an opening on the front, and it was like there. There must be the same thing with these games packages, there must be a release. I haven't made any progress with this since starting. This is Young Lee. Is it? Oh god. Here we go. So, X-Men versus Street Fighter, the first of the 8 versus games in the Capcom series. The question we're all wondering. Oh man, it's just so new, it's not even soaping the sellotape, it's causing a mark. It's killing the box, but this is a game to be played, not to be just looked at, you know? I couldn't look this up, don't work in game store. Yes! 4 megabits. What the state of that? This is the future. It's so appropriate because the Saturn was, even though it was a 3D console in some ways, it was at its best when it was doing the 2D stuff. How appropriate that for one of the last 3D, CD games released on the Saturn has to go back to where it was at the cartridges to unleash full power this amazing console. So we've got the, it's quite nicely packaged, got the slots. It's, I've never played this game, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Street Fighter, what a game. Alright. So there's that, I won't even try and open this. Really? So it's King of Fighters, they had the 95 edition, then saw this 95, 6, 7 edition. I've never played a King of Fighters game in my life, but I probably ought to. I'll do that later. So this is great. Exhumed, or Power Slave in the US, I believe it was called. This was, I just said that the Saturn wasn't much of a 3D console, but with the right developer, using it in the right way, putting in the effort, it was a magnificent 3D machine. This was a first-person shooting game, doing things that no one really thought was possible with the Saturn. And actually, there was a great analysis of this game that I saw on YouTube a while back. I've got a link to it in the description. So I rented this game back in the day, I never bought it. It scared the bejeebers out of me. I'm still not that great at first-person shooters, but it's set in ancient Egypt, or set in Egypt, and it's beastly difficult in this game. But great graphics, great effects. Hey, what's this? Coming soon. There's a baseball game. There's a pretty young lady. I look forward to that very much. What's it called? It's called 1999 in Japanese edition. It's Party Like It. 1996. What a time to be alive. So what we got here, this is Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure 1. I think this is the first game I played on the Dreamcast. I've got it with the console. No, it's flawed, everyone knows it's flawed, but it's probably the last decent Sonic game, let's be honest. Sonic Adventure 2, I bought this for a Dreamcast. It was the last game I bought on the Dreamcast before it was announced that the whole console was going under and we started seeing Sonic games from other consoles like Nintendo and Sony, and it was all going to hell. So I was too traumatised to even think about playing this, so I never did play it. But I laid out 2,000 yen on it, so maybe this time I'll play it, who knows. Sonic 2, is it any good? I may have played like the first level where I was skateboarding down the street, which seemed unrealistic to me. And I do look for realism in Sonic games. So I don't know. Now this was a real difficult choice, like. Thunder Force 4 is one of my all-time favourite games, like, brilliant game. And this is not that. This is Thunder Force Gold Pack 1, Ichiban, which has Thunder Force 2 and 3 on it. 3,444 yen. Very specific price. It's pretty expensive. For 2 games I'm probably not going to bother playing. In the store we also saw Thunder Force 5 on Saturn for like 7,000 yen, and much as I'm partial to the quarter of an hour of gaming or so. It was just too much, so I couldn't do it. And Radiant Silver Gun's there for 14,000 yen. And it's like, nah. I'll be back there next week, probably paying twice the price for those same games. But I'm sure the good Lord's got a plan for me. Virtual Hide Leave. This is a game I saw on the Saturn. It came out like near the start of the Saturn. It looks terrible. But back then I used to read every page of Sega Saturn magazine. And then again and again and again. And this is so burnt into my nostalgic recollection of the Saturn when I saw it. Totemo Natsukashi. So I just had to lay down a few bucks. 399 yen. It shouldn't bankrupt me, at least not this year. Vampire Hunter, I mentioned this, along with Street Fighter Alpha Zero in some countries like Japan, and X-Men Street Fighter. This was one of the games really that looked good on the Saturn. Just plain looked good. So 200 yen. You know. So we're winding down, like, I'm getting bored, my friends are getting bored, my calves and my thighs are on fire, more than usual. Then I saw Space Harrier. 800 yen. I didn't even know it was on the Saturn. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, I'm awful at this game. It's just classic, yeah. In that case, let's cut to the chase. I mentioned Space Harrier. Space Harrier appeared in a game. That was a game within a game in another game. And that game was Shenmue, and Shenmue was on the Dreamcast. And the Dreamcast is what I've got. Right here. This means we're almost ready. Almost ready to rock with the Shenmue series that I'm planning on my RaincloudGaming YouTube channel. Google Plus has tried to kill my interest in YouTube, but Dreamcast is having none of that. This is like 4,900 yen. It's got a 2-week guarantee. I expect it to die after 15 days. That's 15 of the best days of my life.